Right, start live. All right. Here's what it is. Low network connection. What do you mean no low network connection? You better get my network working, Distributel. That's what's up. I don't know what you talking about. It's the whole damn block in the building. Sorry. I should make way for David Tyrell. Y'all probably gonna think I have a few nuts loose, or screws loose. Whatever it is, I can assure you I am in control of all of my faculties and facets. River Lions, shout outs to you for bringing us some good luck. You know what I mean? The missus today and I went to pick up a ticket or 2 tickets for the River Lions home game on July 5th. I welcome y'all to come out and check it out if you're in the Niagara region. You know what I mean? It's a good game. They know how to play. They play hard. You know what I mean? You'll see history in the making. Mr. 3! And don't bring that round here. The man who just swats attempts at the basket like you wouldn't believe. I'm telling you, this is another episode of Candid Conversations where I aim to bring light to dark situations or further bright situations. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If you got something you want to talk about, we got patterns right here. You got something you want to talk about or bring to the table, by all means, you know what I mean? Type it in the chat. Anything you want to hear a different perspective on, you can just type it in the comments and we will respond to that in kind. Give me a minute. Answer this message. Okay. All right. Well, as it is, we will be having a guest on the show. Just tilt to the camera. And if you're listening to me on Spreaker.com/The Tyrell Effect, thank you. If you're watching me live on Facebook Live, thank you. What we have for you today is a different perspective, we'll say, on life. Because sometimes you do good for people, and they don't necessarily deserve that good. Straight. Like my brim. And you find yourself questioning yourself after doing good for somebody and not getting it reciprocated. At least I do it occasionally. So what do you do in these kinds of situations? Do you turn on yourself because you did good and someone didn't accept the good you were trying to do? No. You continue doing good just for other people. You do that good for other people. Jesse in the building. You know what I mean? Kala, I see you. Life-a-jer. Yes. But you don't stop doing good, because if you start doing bad, then that karma falls on you, and things that were working for you well before start falling out of place. I mean, and if you don't believe in karma, understand there are universal responses to every thought. Every thought. That's not even... And you think more than you speak. Well, most people, I try to think more than I speak. But you think more than you speak. So, if every thought has a universal consequence, how many thoughts have you had that you wouldn't want to have acted towards you? There's the question. There's a question right there. I just want to know, because I've been in a situation... I'm just talking to my dude John Jay. Oh man, he's dealing with some circumstances right now himself, and they are pretty funny and they're serious. But I'm not even going to bring him on here. We're going to have him on July 17th. That's going to be another special show. Coming up in July, we have the recipe release party, and that is featuring Private Name, Private Number, a.k.a. PNPN. And the DJ for the night will be DJ Stretch on the 1s and 2s. We'll be hosting that event at Detour Music Hall in St. Catharines, Ontario. That will be at 88 St. Paul Street in St. Catharines with an A. St. Catharines. Not Ins. Ahrens. Just to clear it up. Either way. Oh, my video keeps wonking out because it's showing good on my side. It's not showing good on that side. So we're going to have to do it like this. We're going to have to do it like this. We just going to come off their we're going to come off their bullshit internet and we're going to use mine. Yeah. Yeah, Facebook is sucking the butt right now. And I'll say it because they are. You know what I mean? Is it working better now? I hope so, because I'm using up some data. Using up my data right now. Now it's not working at all. Okay. Well, maybe it's just going to take some time to kick in. Because it usually, like, this is where I usually put it all the time. You see, these are real life scenarios that we don't usually, you don't usually hear on the Tyrell Effect or Tough Talks with Tilly because we just roll over it. But, what's going on from your view? Nothing? Okay, because it's saying I'm live. Yeah, it's saying I'm live still. There's nothing about that that's a little blurry. Looks like he's drunk. Looks like the cameraman a little drunk. Is it working now? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my phone down, I'm going to reset this thing, and then we're going to come right back in to this show. All right? All right. Finish that. Ended the live on there, but you see, Spreaker.com, this is why I mess with Spreaker.com. Because Spreaker.com is allowing my things to work. So, I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but it's just not doing what I need it to do the way I need to do it. And that happens in life. Situations do not work out the way you want them to all the time. And you have to determine what you're going to do. You can mope about it. You can blame it on somebody else. Or you can take responsibility for your thought process and your negativity or your activity. I say it again. If I'm in a situation where I'm thinking I don't want something to happen, that is what is going to happen. Why? Because that is what you're putting your thought to. For example, we'll say I don't like it when people yell at me. If I don't like when people yell at me, then I really do like when people talk to me with respect. So I should be focusing on people speaking to me with respect as opposed to the people who raise their voice. These are simple steps that'll help make every life easier. Simple steps. Take responsibility. You can't want something to happen without understanding the consequences of that action. I'm right now juggling my family and my music career. I'm in a situation where I have to choose where I want to be, when I want to be there, and it's not always easy because there are times where there are conflicts in where I want to be and where I need to be. Right? So when these situations are presenting themselves, I have to do what works best for everybody involved, starting with myself. So I don't have any resentment towards anybody because I wasn't able to do something that may or may not have changed the direction of my life. I am going to go live again on Facebook, and I'm going to add a description that says Candid Conversations Live featuring StottyP. And then we're going to say done. Start the video. As a matter of fact, hold on. Connections, Bluetooth, and all of that. Let me see how much data usage I got. Okay, good. Okay, resume. Yeah, man, me there up on the gully side. You understand? The way me flex, you don't have to know. Say things are going to go on. And when me say things are going to go on, you have to understand so that the I and I don't go know say me have to make moves. And sometimes people don't like the moves when me I make. So me have to sit down and figure out which move me I going to make and make people know. And which things are going to go on and them don't know nothing about. That's all you have to choose. Let me break it down in English for you. You have to decide what you want people to know and what you don't want them to know. And there are times where you want people to know things like the planning stages of something, and you can't let them know. Because they'll flex on you. And if they flex on you, they could take your idea, run with it, and won't give you credit. Too much of that are going wrong, yes, sir. I see people with $15 tickets. I say, you know what, let's make $5 tickets. All of a sudden, people are selling $5 tickets. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't we just talk about how, didn't we just have a conversation about how that wouldn't be profitable and all that, etc.? So how come you all of a sudden doing it? Yo, what's popping?
What's good?
Chilling. You like a villain with no feeling. You know what I mean? I was just getting into the situation where I was discussing people taking other ideas and running with them.
Right. Okay. That's a good topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first step for candid conversation on the road right now, but I'm still here.
All right. So yeah, what's your view on that? I mean, I know you have a track called Chameleons where you talk about scenarios like that, people just blending in to benefit, and then taking what they can get and running with it.
And let me say one thing about that. There's so many of these dudes around here. Like, for example, there was a comment made the other day about I don't rhyme. I think.
Okay.
Let me just go off that. So you're telling me because there's this fucking and the whole entire verse happens to rhyme the entire way through on the same rhyme scheme that I don't rhyme because I'm switching the rhyme scheme? Let's be real. Okay. Too many of you guys doing that and it's oversaturated. It's old.
Yeah.
It's not that hot. We want to hear fucking interpretation. It is what it is.
This episode of Candid Conversations is partially brought to you by Smirnoff Ice Berry Blast, because I'm drinking it right now. All right, so... But yeah, man, so... And that's the thing, like, for me, like, I don't always rhyme the typical rhyme. Sometimes I'll use alliteration. Sometimes I'll use assonance. You know what I mean? But that's still poetry. To its degree. So if there, and I've worked with you on dozens of tracks. I can almost say hundreds of tracks. You know what I mean?
Have I not rhymed?
Not that I could remember. You switch up where you rhyme and how you rhyme, and like and you change. What I find is like you'll change the rhyme when someone expects you to rhyme with that same previous sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, there's, like you said, there's different variations, and you can change the rhyme scheme and stretch words to make them sound differently in order to be creative. What at rhyme, you're not listening close enough.
Yeah. Yep.
I do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
So, yeah.
Whoever made that comment either wasn't listening to your catalog.
They're just trying to adapt and trying to follow the trend, but the real ones are
Yeah. you break it up.
That's my view on it, but hey, that's just one man's opinion of people.
Well, I mean, like, not taking away from everybody's entitlement to their opinion. Not all opinions have to be stated.
Of course not. I'm welcome to stay out. Everybody got me.
Yeah. There it is. Okay. Hold on, you're cutting out.
It says a lot on how we can deal with that, situation. I mean, if our opinion is different, and be it, that's fine. But how we
Exactly, it's how you handle the difference in opinions. That is the key. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nah, you're kind of cutting in and out. Well, on my screen anyways. Okay. Alright, well, as you see, he's on the move, so it bouncing between towers. You probably got a little caught up in a ping situation. Alright, we're gonna wait and see if he jumps back in. What up, Terp? What up, Too True? Jones got some points in there. Okay, there we go.
We good.
Yeah, we good. You saying you're back at base?
Yeah.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi must have taken over your cell signal.
Sorry, what's that?
Your Wi-Fi signal was taking over your cell signal. We couldn't hear you for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's what happened. You're right.
Yeah, man. All right. So, yeah, man. All right. So, I like to ask this question because, everybody's opinion is different. What's your view on the state of the game today? Industry?
I love questions about on your show. That's why I'm here.
All right. Cheers to that. So,
yes, sir.
What's your opinion on the state of the industry today compared to the underground industry? Like mainstream to underground?
To be honest, you'll probably be shocked at my answer for this. The new school is, that's where it's at. Like, they have created,
You're right, I'm shocked.
A whole new lane. And, it's just like everybody says on it too. They he didn't like the early '90s music. That happened. You get what I'm
Yeah.
And then
And then what?
when yeah. So and the new something total at the same time
Okay.
is
That's interesting. The digital wave, my friends. Yeah, the digital streams and things like that are
going on with this shit.
It's making it easier. Things like YouTube and SoundCloud or DistroKid.
What's going on with this? This is
Yeah, no, you gotta go closer to the house. Or turn off your Wi-Fi. Cutting out, yeah.
Close.
Okay. Nah.
Better?
Yeah. Now it's
Good?
yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Well, I can see you, but it's choppy. All right. All right.
Yo.
Yeah. There we are. There we are. What up? What up?
Are we good?
We're good. Well, we were.
This shit is. The internet's today. Facebook, Instagram, all down.
Yeah, that's messed up, man. Facebook's just having all kinds of problems today, so you know that's part of it.
The Facebook is, I think, the technical difficulties. My Wi-Fi is usually good. So.
Yeah, yeah. So, anyone conditioned by old school hip hop may not understand the new wave.
You're cutting out, bro.
Me? Okay.
You're cutting out a lot.
Oh, and I have my signal on too, so I don't know. There we go. There we go. I think that's working.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. So you think the new era is like where it's okay? The new wave is where it's at. All right. Now, you work with.
It is definitely where it's at. It's trendy. Do I think melodies are better than bars? No. Do I think melodies are better than lyrical content? No. But is it a part of hip hop? Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. Now, I guess what's your latest project? What you got on the go right now?
Well, My Gift is a Curse featuring Alboro dropped Saturday.
Yep.
So that's fire. Yeah, 12 years in the making. Myself and him have been trying to get a track in. Finally, it happened. And I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Hopefully, everybody feels the same.
All right. Yeah.
Myself and you, in turn, dropped that track last night.
Yeah.
That's coming out like a week later.
Okay.
After that, so and there's just not up. Me and you got the momentum.
Yep.
A track very shortly. So yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Anthony Booth is saying half of the new artists are mumble rappers who I personally don't rate. However, the lyrical artists are fantastic. And a lot more good rap artists are able to get out there due to the internet. That's true. I mean, like, as humble as he comes across, this man has over 200,000 plus plays now? Or close to 200,000?
Yeah, I'm at like 170K now.
Okay, all right. And that's over the span of what? A year?
A year.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's just, that in itself is, you know what I mean, kudos, you know.
That's not including SoundCloud and YouTube plays, which I have like several battles on, and obviously music on YouTube as well, videos, stuff like that. So that doesn't include that, but
yeah, or the hard copies. Some of the hard copies.
Hard copy, yeah, we got rid of like a decent amount of the Disturbing Truth. Is sold out.
Yeah.
I had the beat before that I actually brought out to my first battle. It was just a bunch of random songs, basically.
Okay.
That my boy put together. That was like, yo, I picked these tracks are all hot, put the tape and just print it. That's what we did.
Nice.
And, you know, got rid of all those too. So, yeah, since my first battle, I've been moving my music in a way, no matter what.
Yeah.
So I really I started taking it serious when as soon as it was put into the spotlight.
Yeah, I've had the, I don't know if I want to call it pleasure or misfortune of seeing you have to look for a song in your wealth of folders. And sometimes, like, I was amazed by the amount of folders you had, bro. Like, there's folders inside of folders inside of folders. Like, and then you find the music. Like,
thousands upon thousands of tracks, bro. Like, I know it sounds like, oh yeah, whatever. Like,
no, I've seen it.
I'm not just saying that.
I've seen it.
I love music, and I've constantly done music for fucking 12 years. That's what happens. You build up a catalog that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, like, I know myself in the last 6 to 8 months, I've done at least 60 songs, maybe more. So, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of work that we could put out at any given moment. So, what advice do you have for people where it comes to building their catalogs?
My advice would be, don't be too critical on yourself and just flow it. Like, just flow it like you still love it. That's it. Like, there's nothing more I can say. Like, you just have to, if you don't love music, then stop.
True.
It's never felt like that for me, ever.
All right. That's what it is. You want. I thought I had the hard questions. This man has the hard answers. So, like, that's where it is. If you can't put yourself all the way into it, then it's not something you can do. And there are a few careers where you can half-ass it. You can half-ass a customer service job. You can't half-ass construction. You can half-ass.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You can half-ass, like, I don't know if you can half-ass baking. No, you can't really do that. You have to be on point with that. But either way, there's certain things that you don't have to put your whole self into. Music demands, like, whatever you're making a production, it demands so much. But few can actually meet the demands and still. Go ahead.
And for me, like, this is just my opinion, though, but it's like, for me, music has always been a punching bag. It's me out of so many other things that, you know, I probably would have got into or whatever, and or stay down the wrong path, and I chose music instead, and I'm really grateful for that it's been able to be a punching bag for me, because, you know what I mean, that's exactly what it is. And
you've been to the studio before.
I love music. It's my first love. It's my first love. It'll be my last love. That's it.
You've been to my studio before. You see the punching bag on the way in. So, you know what's up. I can literally relate to that statement.
This is my punching bag.
I know.
So much of it is that I don't want to be out there being violent and
yeah, man. Nah, man.
You know, being harmful to myself. Instead, I'm harmful to myself. Let's be real. But I'm also dedicated to music. I'm committed to it. It's something I love.
And you can see that in your work and your talent. Like, I mean, I could go through this. I still have this playlist here. I could play a song Let me see. I could play a song from the playlist. I could play Underworld right here. You know what I mean? This is a track that you're responsible for. You know what I mean? I collaborated on this track with you, but this is just one of the newer ones. I have a couple of tracks here.
Yo, the thunder curls around me. I'll blunderbuss a bunch of booze. I'm in the music drowning. Got drugs full of. I'm drunk consuming shrooms, confused by my surroundings. Is this doom or just the blues that found me? Proudly fuck the news. The information is a trap, so get a clue. Travel distant maps of the past, the dead is due. For the peasants and the invalids, destined to be sick with a better grasp of the penmanship. Lessons that we give through a clever rap without censorship. Ingesting every substance underneath the sun, perfecting all my sentences. Read for the replenishment, vocabulary's excellent, roll fatter than an elephant. With every blunt that I spin, fuck what you think, up chucking your sink and keep drinking. Feet stinking, cheap liquids, flea rated linens getting spiffy in the kitchen. Listen.
Thunder curls in the underworld, thunder girls in a bunch of pearls. Stop your world like a straight shot, blazing pop while the thought occurs. Thunder curls in the underworld, thunder girls in a bunch of pearls. Stop your world like a straight shot, blazing pop while the thought occurs.
Under the sheetrock, lava on my feet, the streets hot. You can die live in the news or die for jewels. The rules change recent. I stay peeking, had a brave heart like Davies. It's perfectly fine when I murder beats, but the casualties never occurred to me. Now it's certainly a do or die moment. See my friends die with their eyes open. A sad sight, slow down from the fast life, and that's light work. Sit them down, if you getting hyper, we can fist fight first. Or maybe violence not the answer, that gets a spot. Hot as Atlanta, you anonymous with all propaganda. King Kong, if I'm slipping, it's not a banana. Can't stand the fate, had him hooked the first time, couldn't handle the bait. Trust my ego, you ain't damaged it. Rather pack up, be vanishing, instead of brandishing. There's nothing to do with fashion in it.
Thunder curls in the underworld, wonder girls in a bunch of pearls. Stop your world like a straight shot, blazing pop while the thought occurs. Thunder curls in the underworld, wonder girls in a bunch of pearls. Stop your world like a straight shot, blazing pop while the thought occurs.
The realm of life I exist in, stay vigilant, so come enlist in a new system and work with him. In a blink, if it's food for thought, come take a drink to think about the options. We tweet about nonsense, they gobble it up. Don't speak about gods and the system corrupt. They bleed you to surrender, no white flag wave. Like a top contender on a roll to save the souls of those and goals in line. Plus character that's whole and prime. Hard times they fall on all. Only the strong survive. Some say we evolved from a crawl. One thing certain, we survive. Our mind's eye pulls clear the veil window. Info floods like beaver dams collapse. Overflows and creates hazardous traps. Blood flowing, racing hard, and again it's only a thought.
Girls in the underworld, wonder girls in a bunch of pearls. Stop your world like a straight shot, blazing pop while the thought occurs. Thunder curls in the underworld, wonder girls in a bunch of pearls. Stop your world like a straight shot, blazing pop while the thought occurs.
Producing for, more than a few artists. I'm mastering, engineering, all their work. I'm doing my own work, doing collabs, working with singers, working a full-time job as well. On top of that, shit like that. So, but it's I don't have as much time as I would like to in order to be able to go out and perform all the time. That's why I'm sort of like, I was on stage with Jake, and we'll be on stage with Block very soon. Whenever he's able to get there and have me invite me up to whatever show
Bro,
is going to happen. So yeah.
You got an open ticket, bro.
So I'm just sort of easing back into it, and I just didn't have the time. And I was dealing with a lot of legal issues, etc.
We're talking with StottyP about,
I'm good.
the reasons hasn't, well, I can't even say hasn't been performing because he's performed a couple of times in the last weekend. So, you know what I mean? It's like his return to performances.
But on top of all that, look out for Chronic Spirit. On top of that, look out for the Block. On top of that, look out for his new project. On top of that, look out for Just Zone.
Yeah.
His new solo that he's working on. So,
yeah.
you know, all of that stuff is in the works by us.
Yeah, man. We got a lot happening right there. You just heard Underworld by Distinct ETN in the show. You know what I mean? Like, this is Candid Conversations where we're talking to the man himself, StottyP. I mean, I kind of called it. I said this is probably going to be one of my highest rated shows, and y'all have proven it. I've seen a lot of the same people in here for the whole time. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Like, you got to know who to call on to get those ratings. So, I'm thankful that you had the time to, you know, to come through. You know what I mean?
Hey, Block, if I tell you I'm going to do something, you know I can do it. I don't care what it takes, what measures I have to go through.
Yep.
I'm going to do it. And
Yep.
And you're the same way, so I got to commend you for that.
Hey, man, I try. I try to do the best I can when it comes to this stuff. So, let me flip the script. I've been asking you questions. What questions do you have for me, if any?
Let's see. After all these shows that you've been doing,
Yeah.
have you seen your support raise, or have you seen the hate become more evident?
That's a good question.
Because you've been working hard, you've been working that show, so I want to know. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so, like, I think I've gotten more love since I started the shows. But, like, I feel like there's some, like, I feel like there's a little bit of tension still with some individuals. Because, like, I perform like I'm king shit, for lack of better terms. So, yes. Hi, Daga. Hi, Yolanda. So, like, you know what I mean? And I have bars that kind of indicate the same thing. So, when I come off stage, I sometimes get a little bit of a side eye from other performers who don't realize that they're giving me a side eye. You know what I mean? But I still kind of go out to them, and, like, after everybody who performs when I put on a show, I try to show them love. You know what I mean? So I think I'm just getting that love in return. But when I go on stage, before I go on...
You put on an amazing show, Doc. I gotta say, like,
Thank you.
You're one of the better performers in the area right now. Like, and just you've come so far in such a short amount of time. So I also want to just commend you for that.
All right, thank you. Like, I mean, your catalog is commendable. You know what I mean? Definitely something that, like, forget your catalog. What I have of your catalog. You know what I mean? I have 5 gigabytes of music that you have, or 5 gigabytes of data. Mostly music. That's distinct oriented. Gigabytes, bro. So, like, I can only imagine how much you have stored on your computer. It's like, and it's not even like it's the same thing. Like, you have different collaborations with different artists, like, globally. It's not just nationally. You know what I mean? It's not just international. Like, you are a global force.
Hopefully that's a testament to my skill set, is that so many artists are willing to collab with me in order to, you know what I'm saying, in order to be on the tracks with this many people, but in order to build my craft on solo tracks, I got many solo tracks too. It's not just collabs. Like, I got hundreds of solo tracks.
Yeah.
At least, I'd say about 300 out of like thousands, like, of
Okay.
course, thousands of them are collabs. But I mean, at the same time, look, I have been working songs to make songs to make collaborations. I love just the concept of music and just be creative with things like that. So hopefully that speaks to my talent, that so many other artists are willing.
Yeah, it should, and that's the thing. It's like I guess the respect given is returned in so many different degrees, and
whatever.
Yeah. So okay. We're here. We're 40 minutes in. Okay, I should rapid fire some questions at you. Rapid fire questions. Okay, what's your favorite food?
Okay. My favorite what?
Food. Favorite food.
Lobster.
Okay.
100% lobster. But yeah.
Okay. What mainstream artist would you say you're most likely to meet? Are you most likely to meet? Or would you most likely want to meet?
Most likely want to meet, and is my big influence is Nas.
Okay.
Absolutely 100%. Whether will I most likely meet him? Probably not, but he is my biggest influence, and I'm just grateful for music.
All right. Okay. You never, like, if you want to meet him, you can't doubt the possibility. Not saying I could pull strings, but you never know. Like, you know, people who work in New York, you know what I mean? You've done a collaboration with Keith Murray. You've done a collabo with Keith Murray. You know what I mean? You never know what the world could hold for you. Like, did you think this time last year that would have been the case?
You never know. It would be crazy. I would be totally honored and would be speechless to meet 100%.
Okay. Where in the world would you retire?
That's a good question. I would pick like Hawaii or something.
Okay. All right.
Jamaica. Hawaii or Jamaica, because they can smoke weed there, so I kind of need that. But I would, Hawaii or Jamaica.
All right.
If I can smoke weed in Hawaii, then I'll retire. Or like Bermuda or some shit.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just some crazy beach that I could just spend a bunch of money and just live there forever.
Okay. You're a basketball player, right? Here's a random question: outdoor court or indoor court?
I grew up on the outdoor court, so I love to keep organic. So I'm
Okay.
gonna say outdoor courts. I love indoor courts too. Play high school ball and stuff like that, but an outdoor court.
All right. So Anthony Booth would like to ask you a question. Yeah, we're gonna open the floor for some questions. Is that cool with you?
Absolutely, go ahead.
All right. So what's your question, Mr. Booth? He's probably typing it up right now. Type up your question and let me know what it is. While we wait for that question, what else? We got a couple people in here too. We're just waiting for this question here. What era of music would you say? What era of music is your playlist in?
94 to about 2003.
Okay.
I want to say.
Okay. Now what?
So that's about a decade of music right there.
Yeah. What?
And it's just such a heavy influence. Just the artists were out during that time. Dipset was doing the whole thing. Lloyd Banks,
Yeah.
And even before that, you had Jay-Z, Exhibit, West Coast music as well. So that's also a heavy influence of me. But East Coast is definitely my main.
Okay.
Big Noid, all them dudes.
All right. I was gonna say what genre, but it sounds like hip hop. What genre is it? But like hip hop. Now, okay. Outside of hip hop, what genre do you listen to that people wouldn't think you do?
Oldies.
Really?
Buddy Holly is the GOAT. Buddy Holly is the GOAT. So anybody that wants to up and catch the fade and think he's not the GOAT, and they want to say Elvis is the GOAT, he can catch the fade. He wrote his own music. He was just way more original. He has better songs. He has best songs that had way more impact. Buddy Holly.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. These music all together. Just my parents are a little bit older, so they really had me listening to that kind of music, which I don't know if it really reflects to my style or not. If it has anything to do with it, it probably doesn't. But yeah, I really appreciate oldies music, which is, you know, these 60s rock and roll.
Okay. No doubt. You see, I think I was influenced a lot by reggae and R&B growing up, but R&B wasn't hard enough. So, you know, I started listening to like X and the West Side Connection and, you know what I mean, Exhibit and, you know, all of those guys. And I still don't, like, I still think there's influence, but it's more tonally than lyrically. Anthony, what's your question?
Yeah, no doubt. That clearly comes out in your style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right.
And yeah, I'm proud of everybody locally. I just want to say I'm proud of everybody locally that just seems to be getting better and better. There's a few that I see, and I just, you know, I recognize it. I recognize the hard work, the hardworking ones, not the ones that are just doing it, whatever. But the hard-working ones, the ones that are sitting on their own time and perfecting their craft and just doing well and just getting better and self-motivating themselves. And that's what it's all about. And yeah, Block, you're definitely one of them.
All right, thank you. I believe I'm in good company. I believe I'm in good company. However, this question is a little stark. Awesome. So I sent you a track for your feedback. I like your music, and I thought his rhymes were tight. And your response was, "Fuck off, faggot." My question is, why so negative to a fan?
Oh, why so negative to a fan? Okay, we'll get into that. I don't know exactly who that's from. And, yeah, you're not a fan. You're basically, I know who you roll with, and OBZ is a piece of shit. So, I mean, let's just leave it at that. This dude basically turns his back on everybody. He's to several people out here saying something so fucking stupid. So, I mean, we'll just leave it at that, and it's all good. Keep moving forward. Other than that, yeah.
All right, cool. Boy, this is definitely one of the... people are going to watch this, and they're going to watch you on again. We're going to have you live in the studio one time so we're not chopping it up the way it is. But, yeah, man. I've been dealt shade by people that I've helped get paid. So, as so hardworking, I start at 5:30 a.m. and finish work at 8 p.m. Come home, feed my family, then I start my music.
I sent several artists his way, and then you're tied in with them, so you you're stupid. Like, you can act stupid, it's fine. Like, but I mean, it really isn't gonna get you anywhere. It just shows that you're just trying to fucking be a piece of shit. So it is what it is. I put you in the same category as him, especially for you to ask that question on a live instead of fucking talking about real shit. That would show your character, not mine.
This type of side point who makes my music does not define my taste in me. Well, they say show me your friends and I will show you your character. Well, we're here for a candid conversation, not a conflict. I could start another podcast, though.
I don't care what they say.
I could start another podcast, though.
I don't care. I don't care. Anyways.
I don't think
he's. Let's keep it the positive shit.
I don't think you're dodging questions. I think it's.
Any other questions?
I think you've got your question time. I think you've had your question period. Anybody else got a question that they'd like to ask? We got about another 10 minutes.
Nobody can ask me more.
We got another 10 minutes to the show. Probably a little bit more. We might run overtime. So yeah, I have a question. How do you deal with the negativity, Stott? Like, because clearly you have people who are, I want to say,
I love it. I love it. I deal with it. I deal with the negativity several different ways. I'm either gonna I engage it. So something like that. Somebody asks a negative question on a positive show. I love it. I appreciate them to do that. And I just deal with them how they should be dealt with. I talk to them how they're acting.
Okay.
That's the way it is. And other than that, I mean, I continue to do what I do. Like I've had, hip hop's not competitive. It's not this and that, I continue to just do what I do and it works. So it's like,
yeah,
negativity does not affect me because I don't stop working, so it doesn't do anything to me. Your negativity is gonna stop my work ethic.
Yeah. And you know what? That's a good mentality to have because there are people who will hear a negative line and then just crumble under it. And you gotta have a strong mentality to deal with this because even when you say, okay, I'm not going to deal with this anymore, people still might want to press the issue. Even when you're trying to be respectful with little reason. Well, you know what I mean? I just don't get it. Like when we say next topic kind of thing, not dragging the topic on continually. But it's all good. It's all good. We here at Candid Conversation.
I won't touch question. I mean, that happened either.
Yeah, but I think what he's trying to, if I may address Anthony for a minute, I think what he's trying to say is because of your association with someone who disrespected him, he doesn't want through relation to experience any further conflict or complication. If I may diplomatize the statement for a minute.
Yeah, and if you was, hold on, wait 1 sec, Block. If he was such a fan, why didn't he never share my shit or support my shit? Why are you gonna call yourself a fan if you ain't ever done that, Anthony? Let me ask you that, and then let's see what you gotta say. Because I'd really like to know that one.
Yeah, that's hey, this is what the show's for. You know what I mean? We're trying to.
When did you come out to any of my shit? When did you stream any of my music? When did you share any of my shit? Never did. You never did. So you're not a fan.
It's not negative. It's fact. I wanted advice, and you were rude due to a dispute with the person we had in common. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's between them, not me and him. Yeah, but A friend of my enemy is my... A friend of my enemy is my enemy. You know what I mean? It's like the same way an enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like...
You're not answering the question.
He's not.
You're not answering the question, though. Answer your question.
He's saying the conflict apparently was between you and Obeezy, so it shouldn't have affected him. To a degree, I understand his perspective. Huh?
That's not answering my question.
No, it's not. I'm just telling.
Answering my question yet. The question is still open. Why you call yourself a fan? You know what? I'm not even gonna. Okay. Whatever. I'm just gonna agree with everything. It's funny.
Oh shit. Oh man. When all else fails, just agree. Okay. I'm working 24/7 on myself as well as working kids. I'd have a job from UK making this show.
No more questions from him, Block. No more questions from him, please.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. He can't even answer a simple thing, so it is ridiculous.
Well, that last remark didn't even answer the question either. So, it is what it is.
Anything you ask me, anyway.
Yeah, man. All right, so cool. What's your favorite sport of choice to watch, and what's your favorite sport of choice to play?
Both of those is basketball. You already know this, but let me ask you a question. Right?
Okay.
Who is your favorite duo musically in the region?
Who's my favorite?
That's your favorite duo.
Favorite duo? Oof. Jeez, that's...
Because there's a lot. There's a bunch out there that are there's a ton of duos. That are great.
Now, I'd have to...
And they should definitely get the respect.
I'd have to give you two answers. I'd have to give you two answers. Like, in studio, like...
Okay.
I have to give you the in studio and the performance. And that's just because, like, I have to show respect for those that I've seen, you know what I mean, do their thing. Like, I'm not going to lie, I will make special mention to your duo,
Absolutely.
your freestyle duo with Chronic Spirit on Canada Day. That was tight. But in studio, man, in studio... In studio, I'm gonna have to say, like, you and Zone, I'll put it down still. You guys are friggin', you're a tandem for sure. Like, chameleons, scumbags, gated communities. It goes on, man. Judge, jury, executioner. Jake was on that one, but, like, that would be a good tandem. You know what I mean? Like, a good stable, so to speak. Performing-wise, like... It really is a toss-up between Choom Gang and Green Tree. Like, they both, like, I've seen more Choom Gang performances.
I mean, I have to agree. Green Tree is my favorite.
Oh.
Their performance was my favorite group out there. I just want to give a special shout out to them because they're phenomenal.
Oh, man, you're great.
There's no doubt about it. I love watching them. I'm every time they perform. And I haven't seen enough of Choom Gang to chime in on that. But if I had to pick a duo for me, I would agree with your decision on Green Tree.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's just like those are two groups that when I see them, it's like. If I'm sitting still before they go on, like usually before someone goes on, I'm still. I'm in my, like, I'm meditating, kind of waiting for the next show. But, like, when both of them go on, it's like I feel like I have to move to what they're saying. You know what I mean? It's like it just pulls you in. So, like, I've seen Choom Gang almost destroy a stage.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I mean? Like, I've been, and I've been on stage with them. Like May 18th, I performed with them, and like the energy that like they all create when they're together, it's one of a kind, bro. Like it's just some next level shit. So those are my. But I like to see.
I'll have to watch closer. I mean, I've only seen them one time, but seen Green Tree several times.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah, man. Oh, no doubt about it. I've seen them a few times. I saw them at we saw them at Monty's Gastropub last Thursday. They performed at Big Texas this past Monday, sorry. If I have my way, they'll perform either Frost Week or Halloween. Cause yeah, I gotta get them on a show. I gotta definitely get them on a show. So it's just a matter of when.
I would love to be on a bill with Green Tree for sure.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, duly noted. I think like yeah, you and Green Tree on a bill would definitely pull some heads. It's just a matter of who else you get in there. Like, and you gotta, like, if we're talking solo, though, like, if we're talking individual, like, I gotta mention, like, Tino. You know what I mean? Tino's got, like, he's got the whole showmanship down. He's got his smoke machine. He's got some background noise, so to speak, in the sense of other people on stage with him. You know what I mean? So, like, he knows what he's doing still. All right.
A special shout out to Tino. Not only is he a real dude, but he's like he wants it. He's a hard working MC. Period. And be you my dude, and
yeah, man.
I respect it. Just period. Because if you're a good artist, but you're a piece of shit human being, I don't fuck with you. But if you are a good artist and you're also a solid dude, that makes
a world of difference.
Way different.
A world of difference. Like, I've seen some very talented people.
Got both of those things.
I've seen some very talented people who don't have, like, who couldn't wave a fan at character. And I've seen some people who can't even bend a note. I see people who can't bend a note with the character of, you know, with integrity in their characters. It's like, okay, what do I do? But, I mean, working with people, when you're in an industry that involves working with people, you have to have a good judge of character. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, man, we ran overtime for this one, but, okay, so which of these songs should I play? Judge, Jury, Executioner, Eyes Wide, Know My Pain? I don't know. I might just play You know, I
gotta say, Eyes Wide, based off the fact that it's just a big song. So. All
right. So I'm gonna close the podcast with Eyes Wide. That's StottyP featuring Keith Murray and KS Rocks. We're gonna be on the live for a minute longer.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. This has been Candid Conversations. Thank you for tuning in.
Yo, Keith Murray, StottyP, the squad. Word. Check it out. Yo, the position that I take and the claim I make, my brain is programmed off top the spot of fate. I got many different moves and personalities, so I don't give a fuck who say they don't like me. Being famous is trite. Cause it's not just your job on the line, it's your life. You gotta watch out for who play you close. Cause the ones that say you love you really hate you the most. Talk behind your back, tell lies and such. Be the first to call the cops when they ask get touched. Stevie Wonder can see me. I rock with Mary J, so I don't give a fuck what a hater gotta say. Sorry? What you sorry for? The sorry ass ain't ever been sorry before. I'm on to you. Let's just get that straight. And fake love is worse than real hate.
I could turn a nightmare to a dream, to retract it all, then happiness wouldn't be such a facade disguised as I suffer through trying times. Don't offer help when they see I'm stuck dealing. Knew how they felt all along, had a gut feeling. True hustlers, a blind man is the best judge to see your true colors. Never realized the pain it caused till it all came to light, and I cited that your vision was the same as ours. Steadily staying smoked out, one bad vibe and I'm out, gone with the wind like a smoke cloud. I peep what the people spoke, reap what you sow. They'd rather see me below, rather have me in the dirt than see me grow. Often occurs, plotting, talking about what I do and don't deserve. Keep my ears peeled and watch out with binoculars, but it don't got me concerned. I'm adjusting, yo, middle fingers to my foes. Fuck them, no, can finally see I'm indestructible. I need to cautiously move, that's my observation. You must got me mistaken. Interactions with me is a toxic relation. Demolition crew wanna see me broken down, out to see you not putting in that work and mostly lounge around. My head stressed, suppress the pressure builds, let it mesh together. They won't get it ever unless the message real. Stepping in the game can get a referee hit. Eyes wide trying to spot a jealous bitch. Envious friends you spend time with are the ones who do the worst kind of shit. Didn't feel 50-50, so it was time to split. The only signs you get are a smile, grin. Meanwhile, hang around pigs like the end of Owl 10. Enemy list expands, why don't you pile in? Your self-respect's the foul. Out for me, I'm out for you. Ain't hiding, do absolutely no restarts. Smart enough to not miss being lied to.